Good morning, Namaste. Hope everyone is doing fine. I am Sujeet, directly going live from Pune again for you. We apologize for the session in the morning got disrupted because power failures and some technical problems. But then we will continue now. I hope everyone is ready with their mat. Just to get a recap from last session, we have been doing some beginners asana so that you are ready and you are committed to your vow of doing at least 21 postures by this 21st June, where it's the International Yoga Day. Friends, yoga, integrating yoga in your day-to-day life is very important since this pandemic. Most of them have realized all across the world how important this yoga, doing those postures, pranayama and meditation, how it will reduce your stress and anxiety apart from improving your strength and flexibility. I don't want to go into detail. There are about a million reasons why I should just tell you why yoga is very helpful for you. But that's your own journey. You have to start on your own. There are infinite possibilities, infinite outcomes with each and every postures, with each and every kind of pranayama you do. It affects physiologically. It makes a lot of change in your day-to-day life, and you are healthy and happy. So just to take a recap from our last session, I spoke about Ashtanga Yoga, the 8 limb, the yamas, the niyamas, the asana, pranayama, pratyahara, and dharana, dhyana, samadhi. These are the 8 limbs. I hope I don't have to go into details. You very much are well versed with this now. This is now going to be few asanas I'll teach in Hatha Yoga also as we progress into sessions. So let's friends, we'll try and recap our few asanas which we took in our last sessions. If you haven't done, just do it again with me, and then I'll show you a few more asanas so you are at least ready with 10 to 11 asanas by the end of this session. And friends, make sure whatever my colleagues who are addressing the stress and the anxiety issue through whatever they are trying to teach you through their modules, try and also integrate yoga along with that. So this will help you reduce the stress levels, reduce any kind of back pain while doing postures. You release the back pain, as well as you will feel rejuvenated for the whole day working long hours. So friends, you have to do the basic first. It starts, as I told you, the Tadasana. In Tadasana, just a little gap between both the feet, the mountain pose, just the way the mountain is strong at base. Stand tall, don't let your pelvic go forward or reverse, just be straight. Stand tall, look in the front. Friends, this is the basic posture before you start any kind of other asanas. Then the second one is the palm tree pose or Tadasana. What you can do is go from Tadasana, interlock your fingers, and then slowly go on your toes. Please avoid, if anyone is having problem with their knees. I hope I am visible to you. Okay, now slowly go, raise your hips, stay there, gaze in the front, and keep breathing normally. Effective exercise for your calf, your feet, your ankle, your thighs, and you get a nice stretch in your abdomen as well. Very effective for any kind of sciatica pain as well. Go down, slowly, relax. The third asana is again the continuation of Tadasana, the swaying palm tree pose, where you have to just do the side bend. Go up, and now you don't have to go on your toes, just slowly exhale. Feel the stretch in the right obliques, and don't drop your neck. Stay there. Few breaths here, about 4-5 breaths. Come back. One breath. Again. exhale, go down. Anyone having any problem with the hip, please avoid this. Come back and slowly exhale and come down. Get back in Tadasana. So friends, follow these basic postures before you start other asanas. Then we will go into another asana, the third one, wherein you have to open up your shoulders. Just swing your arms, swing your hands and open up your shoulders. You can just have the width as per your comfort. Spine remain erect, gaze in the front, then reverse. You could feel the opening of your chest and the shoulders. Very effective for your respiratory system as well. So you open up your chest before you start going into different asanas. Your blood starts circulating and you get warmed up. Very effective. Now you have to take care of the shoulder, then the neck. As I told you in the morning, it's the Brahma Mudra. You have to do this. Mostly it's been done in Vajrasana, but now I'll show you in the standing. You have to just go right slowly from the center, stay there, feel your neck muscles. Come back, breathe in, again exhale, go left, stay there, feel the stretch in the right side of your neck. Very effective for your vagus nerve as well, releasing any kind of stress. Stay there, then down, center, okay, so do this 2-3 times, so your neck muscles are also getting warmed up, okay, and you don't get any strain or strain by doing other postures. Now, the wrist is also very important. While doing different kind of asanas, there is a lot of weight which goes on the wrist when you are doing the Prolene asanas or any kind of inverted positions. You have to have a very strong wrist. So, just straight hand and with your 2 fingers just hold the wrist and just rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. Okay? Opening of the wrist, you could feel the wrist bone. You can open up the palms and do it a couple of times like this. Then the other side, the other hand, hold it. You could feel the wrist bone, and then relax. And then just try and do a little bit of warm up with your wrist and your fingers. Okay, so friends, these warm-up things you have to do. Don't forget to do the shoulder swings, the neck, the Brahma Mudra, which is usually done in the sitting posture, and then the wrist. We'll do the other asana. Hopefully we will cover about 10 to 11 asanas by the end of this session. As I told you, the other one is Kati Chakrasana. Kati Chakrasana, stand in Tadasana first, raise your hands at shoulder level and then swing slowly. Stay there a few seconds, come back. Keep breathing normally. Exhale when you go back. Come back in the center. As I told you, you can also do with a little bit distance with the weight, a little more than your shoulder width, and do. So this is another way. You can either put this way or this way, okay? And a little more width than your shoulder. Anyone having shoulder problem, please avoid this. Very effective, Kati Chakrasana, very effective to lose weight as well as lose the fats around your abdomen. Now we will do another asana, last time, the Padangustasana. The Padangustasana takes care of your hamstring, the calves, the glutes and your back. Very effective practice. So friends, go in Tadasana first. Okay, you don't have to join your feet. It's actually done in a later stage. First you can just, for the beginners I'll show you. Go down slowly. You can also put your hands like this for the beginners and just go like this. Stay there. And then if you can't touch the floor or the toes, stay there. You don't have to look in the front. If you have any neck problem, just gaze on the floor. Now, for people whose hamstrings are not that tight, they can go directly. Exhale, go down. Now hold your big toe with your thumb and your first finger, the index finger. Hold it tight, stay there. Feel the stretch in your hamstring, the glute. Few breaths here. And then slowly come up, little back, open up your arms so that your chest is open. Very effective practice, friends. If you cannot do Padangustasana, don't worry, you can just go down, touch your shin, stay there. But make sure, if you have any kind of hamstring problem, you try and bend at the knee. You can do that. Just going and bending at the knee a little bit. Few people have a very tight hamstring because of the different kind of exercises they do. It becomes tight at the hamstring. So just loosening up, it will take a few days. Go and bend your knees and do that asana. Very effective. It is also very effective for your internal organs. Improves your digestive system. It's also called as a mini Shirsasana because when you go down, the blood starts flowing the other way. You can just, the blood starts flowing through the lungs and the heart. Very effective. People who are having high BP, please avoid this. You may consult your physician or your yoga teacher before taking up any kind of asanas. Now friends, I will try and include few more asanas so that you can just start practicing before our sessions. Today I'll show you a very important asana, a very simple asana, but which will give you a sense of balance, which will strengthen your legs, your calf and your knees. Very effective. It's called Rukshasana, the tree pose in English, and it's been recommended for people who are aging because they lose a little bit of sense of balance. Very effective for everyone to start with because it gives you strength and a sense of balance. What you have to do in Rukshasana, stand again in Tadasana. As I told you, most of the postures you have to begin with Tadasana. Now friends, if you have any kind of problem with the knee, you just don't go directly like this. You just turn around, turn your right foot towards the right side, knee facing on the right, and slowly, gently, just lift it and keep your heel towards the perineum. And see that you are well balanced. Now, make sure your toes are pointing down towards the floor and you are firm. You are not going off balance. If you are going off balance, you can take the help of the ball. Now, what you have to do is just balance and keep pressing your palms so your balance is maintained. Friends, after this asana, we will try and do one more new asana today. Make sure you practice this in the evening again before joining the next session. You should be well versed with Rukshasana, Utkatyasana, the chair pose, and the third one which I am going to show you is the Natarajasana. So let's do the Utkatyasana first. Anyone who are working long hours, they should do this asana. It is not recommended for people who are having weak knees or any problem with the knee injuries, the hip problem, or any kind of lower back problem. This is an asana which is not for the beginners, but they can do it in a very different way where there is not much of a weight on the knees. What you can do is just go in Tadasana, stand straight, spine erect, now slowly you have to bend. Make sure for the beginners you don't have to completely go and make your thigh parallel to the floor. You can just go this much, stay there, okay? Make sure your knee is not crossing or not going ahead of your toes, the big toe. And you have to push back a little bit with your butts going down and your spine on the opposite side. The tailbone going down, stay there. And now what you can do is raise your hands, the final posture of Utkatyasana. Very effective for your quadriceps, your thighs, your hamstring and your glutes. Go down. For the beginners, stay here for a few seconds. Keep breathing normally. And then slowly, any problem with the neck, just gaze in the front. So friends, this is a very effective asana to take care, to get a lot of strength in your quadriceps, and it helps for your lower back, strengthening your lower back as well, the spine. Now friends, we will do one more new asana which is called the Natarajasana. Again, you have to balance yourself on one leg, but here you have to open up your chest. It's a back bending as well as opening of your chest is done in this asana, and your legs get strengthened doing both the sides. So Natarajasana, which is the dancing, Lords of the Dancing Pose, also called as the Shiva Pose. Now what we can do is, I'll show you from the side. First, go in Tadasana, relax your muscles, face muscles, go in the front, okay, and just see that your leg is straight, raise and hold your ankle with your right leg, right hand, stay there a few seconds, gaze in the front, raise your hand slowly, make sure you are not protruding your pelvis at this point, and slowly you can open up your chest. Make sure you are not tilting from your pelvic area like this. You have to be straight, hip square, okay? And then slowly open up your chest. Even if you don't want to pull your ankles way up towards the roof, don't worry. You can do it this much for the beginners. Try and balance, and then slowly open up your chest. Go down, release your ankle, come back. You have to do this from both sides. So friends, this is a very effective practice. Anyone having any kind of blood pressure problem, please avoid. Anyone having a back, spine problem, kindly avoid this exercise, this asana. I hope you get to learn 3 more asanas today, so your commitment is intact of hopefully we will be learning 21 asanas. As I told you, you all have taken a vow with me that you will be doing 21 postures by the end of this session or by International Yoga Day. So this is my promise to you, and for anyone, for any kind of people from all kind of age, any age can start doing yoga at any point of time. Friends, I would like to now try and show. I just request you to do these asanas, this basic warm-up asanas, before we try and add new asanas, so that I can, in the restricted time, I can show you new asanas, and we will try and do all those 21 postures before the end of this session, the 30-day wellness workshop. All my colleagues have taken a lot of effort to address your stress and anxiety issues. Yoga asanas also will help you reduce your stress, not just building up your immunity, building up your strength. You will also get healthy and happy. And this works at a very deeper level. You are working on a deeper level of your muscles, your core, you get strengthened, and also all your system, like the respiratory, the digestive, the cardio, the neuro, the endocrine, everything is taken care of. The blood circulation increases in yoga. Also, there is a lot of release in pain. If you have any joint pain, the blood starts flowing. The tissues, the cartilages, there is no pain because the fluid starts moving. So friends, move more if possible during this pandemic time, during your lockdown period, when you are stressed up working long hours at the home. Just get up after work of 1.5 hours, just get up, move around, stretch yourself, then come back and start working. I don't recommend to do many kind of different asanas for trying to just stretch too much while you're working. Just do 5-10 minutes and that will take care of your entire day. So friends, now what we will try and do is pranayama. As I told you, pranayama is stretching of the life force, life energies, and as you know, the breath is the bridge between your mind and body. It relaxes you, it strengthens your lung and the respiratory system, and you are well ahead of others in terms of your entire day. You are rejuvenated, you are energetic for the entire day. So I'll show you one more technique in pranayama. Last time I just showed you about Brahma Pranayama. Hope you are doing that. How it increases nitric oxide. It's very important, friends, to increase those are the natural vasodilators, which will just give you a lot of strengthen your respiratory system. And also the second one I showed you was the Kapalbhati. Don't forget to do these two pranayama, and I'll show you the third one as we have the restricted time, and then you can just carry on with 3-4 pranayama. After that you can carry on with your meditation. So first, just sit down in any kind of meditative pose, friends. Before we start the pranayama, have few breaths. Keep breathing freely. Sit tall, spine erect, loosen up your shoulders. 1 or 2 breaths, deep breaths. So friends, today what I want to show you is another type of pranayama which is very effective, is the Bhasrika. Means the bellows. Just like the blacksmith who blows the air into the coal, just igniting that fire. So this takes care, you have to inhale from both the nostrils. The technique is inhale full from both the nostrils. When you get your hands down, you have to exhale from both the nostrils. Your mouth should be closed. I'll show you. Make a gentle fist. You have to raise your hand, open up your palms, open up your fingers, inhale with both the nostrils and then down. Exhale. See friends, you are not jerking too much. Make sure you are not making too much of your body move ahead or back. Just still. Up, down, up, down. That's what you have to do. When you go up with both the nostrils, you have to inhale. Make sure you have to do this few rounds. Those who have been through the COVID, if you want to strengthen your lungs and improve your respiratory system, you have to do this very religiously, apart from the Brahma Pranayama. So this is very easy. I've done some modification in that because most of the beginners cannot just inhale without taking their hands above. So just a little modification, making it easy for them. Make a gentle fist. Up, down. Up, down. Relax with your palms facing upwards, palms resting on the knees. Observe the calmness and the subtleness of your breath. Eyes remain closed. Open your eyes. You can close your eyes by doing this pranayam. Again, one more round, and then you can do 2-3 times and just relax. Before doing your meditation, just have few breaths and then relax. Now, again a gentle fist. Relax. Palms facing up. Observe the subtleness in your breath, the calmness. Slowly, few minutes after this, you can do the meditation. I'll show you a few more techniques as we progress in our sessions. I really thank you for all the feedbacks you have given us during these sessions. After the session, this really helps us, friends, and we have to keep going during these stressful times. Hopefully, we are just getting out of this, and there's a lot of positivity around. You can just subscribe to our channel, give your feedbacks, give us few recommendations. We will try and address those. If we are not perfect, we'll try and address those, doing it in the right way. I thank you for joining for today's session. My organizers have taken a lot of effort for making this 30 days of workshop, and people, friends from all across the country are conducting their own modules. Make sure you do whatever you have any problems. They are there to address your problems, whatever emotional, psychological, physical, mental. All these modules will help you a lot, because I am learning a lot from my colleagues still, and life is just a learning process. So just don't stop, keep learning, and don't get stressed up. Once you do this religiously, you will just, it's so magical. You will see there is no stress. You have reduced your stress in just few hours of time. Okay, friends, what you can do now, meditate for a few minutes. You can just subscribe to our channel, and as I told you, just you can also contact me personally on my FB page, or just WhatsApp me on my number, which is given on the workshop's FB page. Thank you so much for joining, and we will see you again for the next session with few more asanas to learn. Thank you so much. Namaste.